Good morning, everyone. Super Bowl Sunday is here, so there's not really going to be any Seahawks talk on this channel today unless something massive happens. So we're just going to kind of chill for today. It's kind of a national holiday for football fans. I know this isn't our favorite Super Bowl matchup. This isn't our favorite likely result. Let's go ahead and just leave it like that. But it is Super Bowl Sunday, so hope you're making the best of it that you can. Hopefully, you can have some fun with it, even though we're not in it, and even though a team that we hate more than maybe any other team in the NFL is in it and is a 2-1 favorite according to the ESPN matchup predictor and is a touchdown plus favorite according to Vegas. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, Rams versus the Bengals. Rams basically get a home game, but how many genuine Rams fans are they going to have at the game? Probably not a whole lot because, well, we've seen the struggle. The struggle has been real. And if they weren't able to fill up the conference championship game against the 49ers and had that place invaded by 65 to 70% 49ers fans, I don't know what they're going to do for a Super Bowl here. I'm sure you're going to see the long celebrity cuts where they jump from like, oh, there's Jay-Z over there, there's Tom Hanks over here, and Tom Cruise is there. I mean, none of these guys care about the Rams at all. None of these guys are Rams fans, but they're at the game because we paid them to be there. So you are definitely going to see some of that, and it's as a Seahawks fan, I think it will probably get on your nerves. Like I said on the Hawks Nest stream the other day, there is nothing more irritating to me in the world right now than Michael Buffer coming out before Rams home games. And because even though this is the Super Bowl, because it's in LA, I'm sure you're going to see Michael Buffer come out and do it again, and it's going to tilt me before the kickoff even gets here. But anyway, so I can hate all I want to about the Rams, about the fact that they shouldn't be in LA, the fact that clearly it's not going to work out. Clearly, that city is just not that into them, even though they have been one of the most successful teams in the league for the last 5 years. What do they have? 7, 8 playoff wins, one trip to the Super Bowl, now a second. I can say all that, but the bottom line is they are in the Super Bowl. They found a way to put together a team that is playing on Super Bowl Sunday, and my team didn't even get close. And if they do indeed win, I'm going to say some things after the game tonight about how I hope that at the very least this Seahawks organization can learn from it. And I hope that you Seahawks fans who have been pushing back against the idea of being super aggressive when it comes to building your roster, I hope you guys learn something if the Rams do indeed win today. Prove that it can work, prove that it could work, it does work, and that being passive might generate a team that wins 10 games every year and makes the playoffs every year, but if you want the true glory, then sometimes this is what you have to do. And the Rams organization approached it from a perspective of we just moved to a new city. If we don't start winning immediately, these fans are going to completely lose interest in us. And we've seen that even though they have won a lot, they've struggled to find a foothold in the California fan base. I think that you're still seeing, even though the Raiders haven't won a playoff game in decades, like has it been 2 decades since the Raiders last won a playoff game? I still think the Raiders fan base is much stronger than the Rams fan base in California. So I don't know what you will see from them in the future, but they are probably going to continue to go balls to the wall to try to compete for titles in a desperate attempt to win a fan base over so they can stick it out in LA. And we'll see how that strategy compares to the Seahawks strategy, because over these last 5 years since the Rams moved to LA, it's a blowout. It is not even close. The Rams are murdering the Seahawks in terms of accomplishments and achievements over these last 5 years since they moved. And then, of course, you have the Bengals, and I think a lot of Seahawks fans are going to have no problem rooting for the Bengals. They're not a team that the Seahawks have any real beef with. There's no old rivalry there. There's no modern day rivalry. Certainly, we play them once every 4 years generally. And they are a team that has kind of gone the opposite way of the Rams. They didn't spend all their cap space. However, their road to the Super Bowl was I I don't know how they're here. I got to be perfectly honest with you. They are here, obviously. They rode Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, a draft pick that a lot of people were very down on when the Bengals made it. And they've ridden an opportunistic defense just in general, an opportunistic team in general. And somehow, some way, here they are. I don't know what to say about it other than the fact that, hey, you don't have to go all in to make it, but I have a feeling that in 9 hours we're going to understand the difference between going for it and just being passive. And that leads me to my pick. Go ahead and post your pick in the comments down below, by the way. Go ahead and tell me who you think is going to win this game. Give me a score, a Super Bowl MVP. Because leading to everything I just said, I have to be honest, I think this game is not going to be that good. I think you're going to see something like Rams 30, Bengals 10. I don't think this game is going to be that competitive. You might even see it get worse than that. And my reason why is very simple. The Bengals offensive line is like bottom 3 in pass block win rate, and their defense is bottom 3 in pass rush win rate. The Rams offensive line is top 1 in pass block win rate, and their defense is number 1 in pass rush win rate. So that means you're going to see a lot of Joe Burrow on the ground. You're going to see a lot of him getting sacked. You're going to see a lot of pressure. You're going to see a lot of drives die at the hands of Aaron Donald, Von Miller, and Leonard Floyd. And you're going to see Matthew Stafford having a good old time in that pocket. Just chilling out, going through his reads, going through his progression, finding the open man. And that, to me, is the story of this game. I don't need to know anything else. If the Bengals win this Super Bowl, everything that we know logically about the way the NFL works needs to be questioned at that point. Because a team with maybe the best pass blocking in the league and the best pass rush in the league going up against a team with a terrible offensive line and a terrible pass rush, that should be automatic dubs. I'd like to say I give the Bengals a puncher's chance, and you have to because it's the NFL, but beyond just that puncher's chance, I don't see it. I don't know how they win this game. I don't. Even if they manage to keep it close at the end, what are they going to be able to do when the Rams are the team that has all the pass rush and they got practically none of it? They got a couple guys on the defensive line that I like, but overall they don't generate a pass rush. And their road to the Super Bowl, I'm sorry, it's been kind of amazing to watch, but the Chiefs had them dead and then they just went to sleep at halftime. I don't know how to define what the hell happened going into halftime in that AFC title game. That Titans game, I mean, Tannehill sold, like, obviously, right? But Bengals, give them a lot of credit for their run so far. But to me, the Rams run, the way they've gotten here, they blew out the Cardinals. Just absolutely slaughtered them. They beat Tom Brady and his super team in Tampa Bay, the defending champions. They went in there, dominated them, had 100 flukes happen to make that game competitive again, and then they still won it. And then they beat a team that they pretty much always lose to in the 49ers. They had to beat the big bad bully. So, to me, it's a pretty clear-cut victory for the Rams. And I mean, honestly, the fact that they're in this game at all is a vote for being aggressive and going all in to try to win titles. But if they win this title, then I really hopes that this organization and this fan base understands that sometimes that's what you have to do. The Rams decided that is what they had to do to win a title, and now they are one game away from doing it. So I'll make a video tonight after the game, and we'll talk about it a little bit, but not looking forward to a great game, to be perfectly honest with you. I say 30-10 Rams, and I could easily see it being worse, but one way or the other, I'm sure the Rams are going to find a way to win. All right, see you guys later tonight. Go Hawks, but Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a trial today.